For UND Athletics, I'm Assistant Athletics Director Paul Ralston, and with me today is Athletics Director Bill Chaves and Deputy Athletics Director Erik Martinson. Let's talk a little bit about where we're at today. Literally, where are we at today while we visit with you two?
Well, happy summer, Paul. We are over here in our new digs, and it's exciting. It really is. And I'll tell you, pay propers to Hislop. I mean, 70 plus years of just many memories, and of course Memorial Stadium as well. And so it's exciting, and I think we're charting the course for the next 50 years.
Are we living, working, playing now in some of these things that have been coming off the ground in the last year, 2 years here?
Yeah, it's been really fun to see kind of a master plan come to life. And we set out many years ago of kind of laying things out, and what did we want to see? We said, hey, dream a little bit, and you never know what could happen. And when we said, hey, when you come over the Columbia overpass going north, what do you want that area to look like? And we set a course with that master plan, and it's been really fun to see those things come to life with the Hislop at Memorial Village, with the field house at Memorial Village, and the softball field, with the Nodak Insurance Company Sports Performance Center, what we're doing in between there with the new turf and plans for the new track. It's really exciting to see those things really come to life and see that athletics area really take shape for what we're trying to do.
So where we are at today is in a lecture room with numerous seats that could host an entire team's athletic departments, basically, for large-scale meetings, right? That's where we're actually housing this.
Yeah, I think so. We're in the theater right now that houses about 150 people, and we have a massive screen behind us that'll help us to either split the room in half to have two different meetings, or have one big meeting. And then upstairs is the football offices right next to us. Is a little conference room. We have the kind of our coaches bullpen that houses our track and field, our softball, men's and women's golf programs. Then next to that's kind of our external space where we have that kind of open floor layout to really encourage that communication and really the camaraderie that we want to see with our staff and what we can do from a marketing standpoint, a communication standpoint, and a content standpoint. And then we have the academic services area where they kind of have their little nook right next to the student athlete nutritional area. So as student athletes come in and really work on their studies and things like that, they can kind of fuel up with that fueling station piece. And then we have a beautiful letter winners lounge that where we can kind of host larger meetings, some meals, some different things that we want to do within that space in that letter winners lounge with some pretty big TVs and things that we can do from a hosting standpoint that looks right out to the field, which is pretty neat. And then we have our admin area. So all of that is kind of on that first floor and that bump out area, but we're really excited on what it can really do and bring kind of a lot of us under one roof and kind of one area that will really what we haven't had before.
Well, and then there's 99 market rate apartments above us. And so the synergy that's going to happen on campus is tremendous. And then across the street, across 2nd Avenue, you're talking Memorial Village 2, which will have 150 more market rate apartments. So the density and the activity that's going to happen in this area is exciting moving forward. So, I mean, as you're kind of looking ahead, and if you haven't been on campus, first and foremost, come back to campus, please, because it is gorgeous. If you go down University Avenue, it's awesome. And I'll tell you, enrollment has never looked better at this point in time. But I think the ability for our students to kind of be in a living, learning community is tremendously exciting.
Yeah, one of the exciting pieces is seeing that softball field really come to life, Albrecht Field, and we can't thank enough the gracious donor of the donors that have helped with that, along with the city and the developers. And it's really taken a team effort to really kind of have something like this come to life. But we're looking to really open that field up in September. It's coming quick. Turf is down. We have a lot of things that are coming on, getting delivered and being installed. So, the softball field has been tremendous to work on. It's gone fast and furious. but we've had a good timeline and things have been going well with that. You know, with the Nodak Insurance Company Sports Performance Center, that's where we say our student athletes are going to get bigger, stronger, faster. That's where they're going to be. But one of the coolest things from the Hislop of Memorial Village to the Nodak Insurance Company Sports Performance Center is that Hawkway, and that was a gracious donation again from our great people, and people as supporters of alumni and alumni and friends that have helped us with that Hawkway to really kind of connect it all. That's going to be a temperature controlled area that you can walk from the Hislop to that new building, so everything is kind of one piece. So really excited, again, bigger, stronger, faster over there. They can learn and get what they need over here, and it's going to be all kind of one complex, and it's really going to be neat once it's all finished.
You know, Erik and I have been so knee deep in it for a long period of time, but I'd like to get your perspective, Paul. So I'm going to turn the tables. I'm going to ask you a question at this point in time. From a historical standpoint, how cool is it to see the brick?
It's incredible. Being a person that's from this area, grew up with this, and it's in my blood and fabric, to see the University of North Dakota to continue to honor its traditions and culture and where it's been, and yet continuing to push forward for its student athletes to continue to give them platforms to better themselves, both in the classroom and in the disciplines that they're performing at. It really makes you feel good when you come into work and be a part of it each and every day. The way I'll end this basically is there's two words that came to mind over the last few weeks as I've roamed here through these facilities, and it's seamless versatility. There is an absolute seamlessness that's going to lend itself to these student athletes continuing to better themselves each and every day, and the versatility of these venues and areas just is a tremendous thoughtful process that took place here, and I think it's going to be really a benefit to the University of North Dakota and its athletics programs.
Completely, and we couldn't, this obviously all couldn't have been done without the great support of President Armacost and our executive committee and council. I mean, they've been awesome, and of course Marty mentioned the city and our developers and our donors. It took literally a team effort at this point in time. It's cliche, but it's the truth.
One of the things here that has happened on a very, very busy summer here is Champions Club had their golf and Champions Golf Tour events. What else was happening this summer, and how did those go?
Yeah, I think in addition to all the facility and the moving pieces, it's always good to kind of get on the road and really see a lot of our donors and our friends, and just kind of the different events that we have with UND Night at Target Field, with the golf events, with our Hawks Hours. Really, we want to get our coaches out there, and they're so busy during the summer with their 12-month calendar that they have for each program, but to kind of see people kind of out and about. We've been to Detroit Lakes and Bismarck and Park River and the different areas. Fargo was a fun one, just to see the different people and kind of their environment, and really be able to spread our word has been really fun this summer.
Yeah, with our friends and partners at the Alumni Foundation, they do such a great job, and it's important that we do that. I mean, we continue to look through and make sure that we're doing the right things, because as you know, many of our student athletes are to some degree here all year round, and so we always have to be thoughtful about how we use our coaches' time, for sure. And in the ever-changing landscape of Division I, at the end of the day, we have to be really thoughtful as far as when recruiting happens. So we thank everyone that's been out there. It was great to see everyone.
One question that maybe you could clarify a little bit for those out there: there are entities, prongs, if you will. There's UND Athletics, there's Ralph Engelstad Arena, there's Champions Club, there's an 1883 collective. How do they all work together, and exactly how does it all come together to benefit UND Athletics and its student athletes?
Yeah, today in unison. That's the word, in unison, because, great communication, and this is where we are in Division I athletics right now, and we like to say that we do an amazing job at the University of North Dakota supporting our student athletes, but we also provide them opportunities too. I think all of these entities do exactly that. So again, the mission is the same. It's actually to prop up our student athletes. And what a great opportunity today in 2024 to be an athlete, a student athlete at the University of North Dakota.
There's an exciting season ahead. I'm Paul Ralston for UND Athletics.